If you are an insecure overachiever, there are things going on inside your head that you've never said out loud, not to your manager, not to your colleagues, not even to your closest friends. Because from the outside, you look like you've got it all figured out and you've worked very hard to keep it that way. In this video, I'm going to name those things out loud. We will go from the ones you almost wear as a badge to the one that might be the hardest to hear. And my guess is that by the end, you will realize you were never the only one. Hi everybody, if you're new to the channel, I'm Andri. I used to be a physicist, a Fortune 50 data lead, and a massive insecure overachiever. I now help high achievers incorporate, stop feeling like they're never enough, and build a life they actually want. So the first thing I want to talk about, and this is one that you're definitely wearing as a badge, is what I call the optimization compulsion. You and everybody around you calls it being efficient, being disciplined. Every minute of every hour of your day is filled. You're driving, you're listening to a podcast so that you upskill, or you're catching up with family and friends back home so that you tick that social box too. You're waiting at the school parking lot to pick up your kid. You're answering that message that you didn't get to earlier. Weekend approaching or going on holiday. The vast majority of my coaching clients like to have a pre-planned weekend and can't even imagine going on holiday without a day-to-day itinerary. And you don't even stop at yourself. Your partner's time also needs to be optimized. Not to control, just to make sure that no time goes to waste. There is no free moment. There is no moment that you just are. Even when you meditate, that's not about just being. That's about optimizing the machine, keeping the Formula One running at peak. I remember when I was training for my third Dan martial arts exam, and I needed to practice my kick because I would need to break through 3 pieces of wood. I would be brushing my teeth standing on one leg for a year, like a flamingo. It's a true story. 1 minute one leg, 1 minute the other, twice a day, using the Oral-B timer to strengthen my legs' micromuscles. You even optimize your relationships, who you spend time with, who you network with, which friendships are moving you in the direction you're going. And from the outside, it sounds fine, right? I have a goal and I find what and who helps me move towards it. What's wrong with that? Here's what's hidden underneath. It's not about efficiency or goal setting. It's about a deep, hidden insecurity, a belief that if you can't perform at 200%, then performing at 100% feels average. If you're not at your fullest potential, you're just like everybody else. And that feels lazy. It even feels filthy. And the worst part is that the 200% is a moving target. Performing as well as yesterday is almost settling. You need to outperform yourself constantly. The bar never stays where you left it. The second thing I want to talk about is perfectionism. And again, at an interview, on the outside, it sounds like a badge. I want to do my work really well. I want what I deliver to be great. Nothing wrong with that, right? You read that email 3 times before hitting send. You've cross-checked the numbers 5 different ways before sharing them. And again, somebody could say, so what? You want to be accurate, you want to be clear. That's professional. But once again, the issue is not what's on the surface. The issue is the hidden fear that drives this. The belief of what it would mean about you if a mistake was made. People would realize what you have always feared they would. That really you're not good enough, that really you don't belong here, and that really you're not worth it. Insecure overachievers seem to have figured out how to build social relationships really well, how to network with the right people, how to keep the momentum going in different circles. And on the outside, this looks like somebody who is naturally great in any room. But what's hidden is that this didn't come for free. It comes with a great energy investment. Because of your exceptional antennas, you enter a room and immediately you pick up the different feelings, the different vibes, the unsaid messages. You feel the need to keep every single stakeholder satisfied because their opinion counts. It can be transferred to others. It affects your rating. And your rating is your worth. That's who you are. Even when rating isn't even involved, if your antennas pick up that someone didn't smile warmly, that's enough. Something gets triggered. That's about me. I need to fix this. So you approach them, you check if they are okay, if something happened, if you did something. You invest so much energy into calculations. Not math calculations, social calculations. Who do you need to have lunch with that could eventually be of help? How do you warm up the gatekeepers? Whose opinion influences the people whose opinion influences you? You're constantly scanning for a threat, for an opportunity. The radar never switches off. And what's hidden is how much energy this takes. Okay, this is one of the most unspoken characteristics I have personally experienced and that I also saw in others. It's the one of jealousy. When the announcement goes on that your colleague got promoted or got an award, and you're clapping and you're smiling, you approach your colleague and you congratulate them warmly. After all, you are happy, you are proud of them. What's hidden underneath, though, what you never ever dare to share out loud is, why not me? When will it be me? It means I'm not good enough. What's hidden is the mental calculation you make. I entered the company X years ago. I was in this band for this many years. Normally my promotion should have arrived already. Where is it? And then you go and you run smarter, you run faster, you run longer, and you poke and you lunge and you hang out with all the right people, hoping that your turn comes next. By the way, I'm curious, which of these has felt most like you so far? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. Okay, have you ever watched the Stepford Wives? Nicole Kidman plays a super successful CEO of a TV network. She's on top, she's winning awards, she's a big shot, and then she gets fired. And then she has a nervous breakdown. Her husband suggests they move to a town called Stepford. And in Stepford, everything is perfect. The houses are big, they're beautiful, the lawns are mown, the women do aerobics in high heels without sweating, always smiling. They're never tired, they're never messy. This is what a lot of insecure overachievers look like from the outside. They're always thriving, they're always smiling, they're always well. Even when they are exhausted, they will maybe mention that they're tired, but with a smile and with a plan and with next steps on how they will recover. Everything is a learning opportunity and everything is under control. And there is something else that happens almost adiabatically. They start adjusting to whoever they're with. Their mannerisms, their tone, their energy, like a chameleon. They wear a suit, a literal one and a metaphorical one. And they perform for their manager, for their colleagues, for their friends, for their family. What's very well hidden is how exhausting this performance feels. How lonely they feel because they don't know how to be their authentic self, even with the people that are closest to them. What's hidden is how they lost track of who they even are. Moving to the last one that I call the inversion. I saved it for the end because it's the one that insecure overachievers, not only they don't wear as a badge, it's the one that they are very good at denying or finding ways to excuse. It's the work-life investment inversion. Ask any insecure overachiever what their priority in life is. Most of them will say, I want to be happy, or my health, or my family. And then ask them, out of 100 hours, how many do you actually spend on those things? What they realize, if they're being perfectly honest, is that 95 of those hours go to work, and everything else gets the crumbs. Your best friend is going through something difficult. You will send a voice note and you will get to it properly maybe later. It's your partner's birthday. You will almost arrive late. Your daughter has a football match. You will be half there, half reply to Teams messages. And when things get difficult at home, maybe fights with your spouse, maybe tension in your friendships, you will conclude that they're not worth the energy. Or that's just how they are. But if that same conflict happened at work with a stakeholder, then you would resolve it strategically, thoroughly, because it matters. And what you're hiding, even from yourself, is that you already know this. you know that you give your full attention, your best energy, your best self to your work colleagues, to strangers who don't necessarily truly care about you. And somewhere along the way, you became okay with giving the leftovers to your relationships, your health, your family, yourself. One question I often ask my coaching clients, and I would also invite you to reflect on, is who would you be if you didn't have to prove anything to anybody? What would you be doing or not doing? How would you be dressing? Who would you be spending time with? How would you be interacting? Take a few notes or visualize it and notice how you feel. Are you smiling? Are you feeling relieved? Something else? I'm asking you to reflect on this because everybody around you just sees the shiny, the impressive medals that you are wearing. What nobody sees, what you hide, is how heavy they feel on your neck. If you're curious about what happens when you've been living this hidden life for long enough, in the next video I share how I personally experienced burnout. You can find it right here. Hope to see you there.